Hello, everybody. We're live streaming at the No War with Iraq-Iran rally in downtown Los Angeles. It's pretty amazing. We've taken to the streets. The police have actually given us a little bit of an escort. You can see everybody protesting. Mike Preisner gave a speech earlier.
Protest is ending at?
I don't know.
No?
I have no idea. Ask the cops or Mike Preisner. I don't know.
They don't know either.
Oh.
Mike Preisner?
I think, yeah, it was Preisner. It was Arnold from the Jimmy Dore Show. We are streaming live. Mike, what's up, dude? Going live, Mike Preisner helped organize this.
Yeah.
This is fantastic, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's like
bigger turnout than I expected. I think that it's a positive sign. I know that today there are about 1,000 people here. New York was well over 1,000. DC was large also. I know that about 30 or more cities have had a demonstration today. I think they all have this kind of turnout, which is a good sign for what's to come in terms of building the people's resistance to the war.
It's impressive. We're in a city right here. There's tent cities all over downtown Los Angeles. We can't fix that problem, but we always seem to have more money for war.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you said it right there. I mean, that's it. And it's, but they're already making money off it. You saw oil stocks went up, Raytheon contract stock prices went up. I mean, they're already making a killing, so they're all for it. But it's one of those situations where all the people that are impacted by the war are poor and working class people in here, in Iran, and Iraq. And all the people who benefit from the war are just billionaires who don't even go to work every day.
Oh, none of those billionaires' kids are going to go fight this war.
That's true.
None of them.
Yeah.
And anyone who's watching this, if you're in high school, they're going to draft you or make you go to this war. So you should be out in the streets because they want you to fight these bullshit wars for their profit.
That's true. If there is a draft, you don't have to answer it. You know, like Vietnam, thousands of people didn't show up for the draft, and they're fine. They're doing all right. But also people in the military, you don't have to go either. If you're in the military, you're getting orders to take part in any of these kinds of operations, just walk away. They can't really do much to you. You might go to a military jail if you do it the wrong way for a few months, which is just the same as being in the military anyway. But it's better than getting your legs blown off. It's better than killing someone you have no reason to kill. But there are ways you can do it that are easier. Conscientious objector, that's your right. As soon as you drop down a conscientious objector packet on your commander, he has no choice but to take you off the deployment rolls and honor that packet and put you through the process of it. So I'm always available. If people need help, hit me up. I've been actually helping about a couple dozen soldiers through that process right now.
How would they get a hold of you?
Find me on Twitter at Mike Preisner and shoot me a DM or on Eyes Left Pod, and I'll help any of you who are trying to get out of the military right now. Because you should, and you're not alone. There's dozens of people in the military right now that are realizing this is a wake-up call. You're realizing what you've really joined, and it's time to get out.
Mike Preisner's an Iraq vet. Thanks, brother. I love the work you're doing, man. Thank you, brother. So Mike Preisner just told you what you can do. You can do a conscientious objector if you're in the military right now. So there's if we all resist, if we all say no more to these wars, because this isn't about America's freedom, this is actually going to make it worse. This is going to make it worse. Iranians want to retaliate, of course. It's going to make terrorism worse. All we do is make terrorism worse. And as Mike just said, oil stock, Raytheon stock, it all just went up. So that's why this is so important, man. That's why this is so important. If everybody just says, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Cut the cord to the corporate media because Raytheon buys stock. Stop using oil. Take your bike. Seriously, public transportation. Don't drive. Get an electric car. Get a gas car running on vegetable oil. I don't give a shit, man. Tell them fucking no across the board. because this is what they want. Let me tell you something. John Bolton's kids are not going to go fight in Iran. No fucking way. John Bolton's kids, Mike Pompeo's kids. You think Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are going to go fight in this war? You think Chelsea Clinton's going to go fight in this war? You think the Bush girls are going to go fight in this war? You think the Obama girls are going to go fight in this war? No. It'll be working class people that go fight in these bullshit wars. That's who fights in the wars. You think the CEOs of Boeing and Raytheon, you think their kids are going to go fight in this war? Nope. They will not. I'm so fucking sick of American empire bullshit wars. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done. And so should you. This country was founded on protesters. So this is what you should be doing. This is your American right. The Afghanistan paper showed us look, Bush lied about Afghanistan, Obama lied about Afghanistan, Trump's lying about Afghanistan. If we vote for a corporate Democrat and they get in the White House, they will lie about Afghanistan. Look at this, the cops, this is our First Amendment right.
The Middle East. No justice, no peace. The Middle East. No justice, no peace.
Oh, look who I just ran into. It's Taylor Hodak from Action for Assange is down here.
Hi, guys.
Oh, we have WikiLeaks shirts
Yes,
on.
matching WikiLeaks shirts.
Nice.
So the reason why it's so important to remember Julian Assange at these anti-war protests is because WikiLeaks is a #1 anti-war organization. Remember, Julian Assange right now is being in prison because he revealed that the United States was involved in war crimes overseas. So when we are at these events, it's always important to show support for WikiLeaks, an organization which holds powers to account, unlike any other news organization, with a 100% accuracy rate. So this event here, right now, they are condemning President Trump. They are also asking for no occupation of Palestine and other nations. But at this time, I think it's really important to also remember Julian Assange, who fought so hard for a right to know, in addition to Chelsea Manning, who is in prison right now because she had the courage and she had the character to put her entire life on the line for our right to know that our government was killing innocent civilians and killing journalists, in particular two Reuters journalists. So
another active duty military person. Chelsea Manning was in the military and said this wasn't right. And as I just interviewed with Mike Preisner, if you're active duty and you put down a conscientious objector packet in front of your commanding officer, they have to let you out. That is a military law. So if you say I am a conscientious objector, as Mike Preisner, an Iraq vet, just said, you don't have to fight in these bullshit wars. And also, what is the famous quote from Julian Assange about?
So he said, if wars can be started by lies, well, I can't quote it exactly.
If they can lie us into war.
They can lie. Basically, it was in the realm of if wars can be started by lies, they can be stopped by truth. And that's why it's important to support WikiLeaks, that is basically a real threat to the military-industrial complex, because Assange has been reporting on war crimes through WikiLeaks, just now with Syria as well. We kind of speculated, of course, that there were some false flag operations there. We now have evidence with these doctored reports from the OPCW. Where is the outrage over this?
Yes.
Where is the outrage? All of this is tied together. So, yes, the best way to combat war, or one of the best ways, is to have access to truthful information. And that is what that quote is all about.
Outstanding. Thank you, Taylor. Check out Action for Assange, everybody. Everything you want to know about Julian Assange is from this organization. They live stream every Wednesday.
At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific. And that's Wednesdays. And we are on Action, the #4 Assange YouTube channel.
Awesome. Well, nice to run into you down here. Have fun in Los Angeles. Stay out of trouble. So this is awesome. We've run into a bunch of people down here. I've seen Jimmy and Steph, and I made a bunch of videos I'll be dropping in the next couple days from this, other interviews I've done, but I just wanted to live stream because I wanted everybody to see it. There's pasta from the Convo couch. I'm streaming live, my friend.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing? There's Johnny.
My exception.
So, what do you think of this rally and the importance of it?
Well, you know, I mean, I'd like to see it turned into a little bit more than just something than an anti-Trump rally. I mean, but it is definitely people out here protesting against the military-industrial complex.
Right.
I don't want to let the man off the hook. He's the one who did the bombing the other day and went with this move, but this is a movement against the whole military-industrial complex, the elites and what they're doing, because it hasn't been just this president. It's been all the presidents before.
Yes.
And we need to continue to take to the street. There needs to be 2, 3, 4 times as many fucking people out here, okay? Done with war. Done with war. It's scary times. So, I mean, we're doing the part we can, but we got to keep repeating this stuff, get it out there, tell the truth. The military-industrial complex needs to go.
Needs to go. Like and subscribe. Hit the like button, everybody. And check out Convo Couch.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome to see everybody down here, and more people need to wake up, and you're right. It's good to be critical of Trump, but we can't just, because the Democrats, I mean, look, Liz Warren voted to give him $80 billion in 2017.
Yep.
She said she wants to green up the military, which just means more war.
Yep. I mean, that's the scary part is that they distract you and think that Trump is just a major problem.
Right.
And then the military-industrial complex still gets all those Democrats who removed Tulsi's provision to let no money go to Iran in that budget. Ro Khanna, who wanted to take away and strip the AUMF. Did Nancy Pelosi rally the troops and get those things in the bill? No. And that's why Donald Trump was able to do what he did the other day. The Democrats are no better. They allowed it.
Yes, they allowed this to happen. If the Democrats were a true anti-war party, Trump wouldn't have never even been in the White House. This wouldn't be allowed to happen.
Can you imagine if they got behind an anti-war movement today? If the Democrats got behind a real anti-war movement, not take money from Boeing, not take money from all these defense contractors, because they all took the fucking money, they would swell up and be the party of choice. But
no, if the Democrats became a true anti-war populist progressive party, they would never lose. Never lose. Well, thanks talking to you, brother. Check out
You got it,
Convo
guys.
Couch.
Love you guys. Love Graham Elwood. Political vigilante.
Save
A
your
big
knuckles.
inspiration. We love this guy. No more wars.
There's the couch. There's the couch, and there's the couch.
There's Fiorella. We're going live.
We Ross and I were kind of arguing. Yeah, we do feel they need to mention that it's Democrats too that have a place in this.
Absolutely.
The 188 Democrats that voted to remove the NDAA.
Yes.
We need to talk more about that. It's not just Donald Trump. Donald Trump may have started this war, but this is U.S. imperialism long in the making.
We've been in Afghanistan for 18 years.
Exactly.
He was a goddamn realtor when that happened, when that war happened. He was fucking buying golf courses.
Exactly.
So the Afghan papers show it was Bush, it was Obama, and now Trump.
And Obama, thank you, Sean King, to calling this out. Obama was the one that made it okay to go in there and use drones for drone strikes. And now what we're seeing is the same thing played out years later.
Yes. Yeah, so the last several presidents have laid this groundwork so that this idiot Trump can do these awful things. And if you're a Trump supporter, he just went against the campaign promise.
He's not an interventionist guy. He said he would get us out of war. He made fun of Obama for getting us into war. And there's that tweet that Max Blumenthal retweeted. It was perfect.
Yes. You tell everyone out there, and all of the Any Blue Will Do crowd, you show them all the evil shit the Democrats have done to let this happen. If you've got Trump supporter friends, show them all the anti-interventionist tweets. Both parties are for war. Both parties profit from war. That's what happens. Ron, Placone, I am going live. What's up? Here's some live Ron.
What's up, everybody?
This is pretty.
We want it now.
It's pretty
When
impressive.
do we want incrementalism? When do we want
Centrist,
it eventually?
centrally, say not now.
Look at what's behind us. Here we go. Look at that. Yeah. We're here, Los Angeles. We're here.
These are happening in 30-some cities all over the world. Rallies like this happen, or either are happening or have happened. So we just got to keep doing this, and don't fall for the Any Blue Will Do shit, because the Democrats have co-signed a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
They do nothing but enable.
That's all they do is enable them. That's all they do. So get real anti-war candidates. The only two in the campaign that I know of are Tulsi and Bernie.
Bowman literally said yesterday that he deserved to die. We just didn't go about it the right way.
Yeah. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
Congress was just mad they didn't get permission.
Yeah, he didn't go about it the right
Schumer
way.
just wanted a heads up, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
you can murder people, but just do it with us.
Do it our way. He deserves to die. He's the #1 terrorist in the world, and they don't even know who this guy is till yesterday.
No one knew who he was till yesterday.
Why do people keep believing the lies? That's
Well, and in Syria,
Stuff.
we back, the terrorists in Yemen, I guess, are bad, but the ones that we back in Syria are good. Like, it's all nonsense.
It's about oil. The bottom line is, going back to the 60s when we initially invaded Iran, overturned their elected government, installed the Shah again.
Yeah.
What was the outcome of that?
Yeah.
40% of the new oil fields went to U.S. companies.
Yep,
That is just a fact of the matter.
yep, that's all that's been happening.
All right, thank you for attending my TED Talk.
You're welcome. So look at all those people behind us. So we've interviewed in this live stream thus far Mike Preisner, Fiorella. We ran into Taylor Hudak from Action for Assange. We've seen Ron here, the whole gang. Fiorella.
And pay attention. It is an election year. Pay attention to all the responses to this.
Yes.
Look at Buttigieg's response, which might have all just been written by a Republican. It was absolutely disgusting. He's a total neocon. Joe Biden, same deal. Liz Warren, a little more polite. The only actual true anti-war responses was Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard, and Yang a little bit to an extent. But those were the only.
Well, I think Yang just wants to give everyone in the Middle East $1,000 a month.
He said he'd give them all $1,000
and tell them to move to
month,
high ground.
And then they
So I hear that he said it's $1,000 and find a hill.
He's like, maybe he was a bad guy, but with $1,000 a month, he'd just go do something else.
Yeah, there you go. And when the drones come, just go to high ground. So that's how that works.
Those are the responses.
What is
That's the
this
summary.
whole gang doctrine thing when he was asked about Bolivia? But I'm
Wait,
still-
who did that?
And Yang responded by not answering the question whatsoever, but then he went into this whole Yang doctrine.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He knows nothing of foreign policy.
It's all UBI.
It's all UBI's for everything. Like, I broke my leg. Well, $1,000 a month will fix that.
$1,000 a month, you can get a new leg.
I got a leaf that rooks. A rooks that leaps. A roof that.
I thought you were saying root canal.
Well, a root canal will be fixed by that.
I really want to get better at Italian. Well, for
$1,000 a month.
Rosetta Stone.
It's really great.
I don't know. City Hall, I think.
Hundreds of you, 500 people watching, 280. Everybody, share this stream out. If you live somewhere where there isn't an anti-war rally, put this on your social media and start one. Organize an anti-war rally where you live. Even if you don't live in a big city, start one. Start one in Iowa City. Start one in Sioux Falls. Start one in Louisville. Start one in Asheville, North Carolina. Start one in Atlanta. These are all cities Ron and I have gone to for the Progressive Comedy Tour.
We got Public Enemy #1. You haven't heard about it yet, but wait, I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, we have to tell you. You're about to been out for 20 years.
Our streets! Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
More police. I must say, LAPD being quite cooperative. They didn't show up with riot gear. They just are letting us march.
Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back!
Oh, everyone's going up on that thing. There's Abby Martin over my shoulder talking to somebody.
If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace.
Okay.
U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of
vigilante?
Yes, sir. I am the political vigilante. We're streaming live right now.
What's up?
What brought you down to this rally?
Dude, the revolution brought me down here.
Fuck
man.
yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, because it'll be working class people going to this war. It won't be billionaires.
I was telling them. But democracy is not at the voting booth. It's in the fucking streets right here.
That's damn right.
That's damn right, yeah.
What's your name, dude?
My name's Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
Fucking shave your knuckles for justice, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Right on. Mark's got it right. It's in the streets, man. This is peaceful, non-violent. No one's getting hurt. Nothing's getting smashed, but we're saying no more. And where we've marked this right here is the federal building. This is where this march is going, to the fucking federal building. That's where it's going. And think of, on this downtown, we've gone by tent cities, there's homeless people down here. Why can't we fix them? Why can't we fix that? How come we can't build housing for the homeless? All I see are big luxury condos and apartments going down, more profit, and another goddamn tent city. How much did that drone cost that we just dropped on that guy in Iran? How much did that cost? Millions of dollars.
Raytheon knows.
Raytheon goddamn knows. Raytheon stock went up. Every time we drop a drone, that should be housing for the homeless. That's another kid's college tuition. That's what that is. Every time. Every time. Ask that question. Right here on the steps of the goddamn federal building. That's where this rally goes. There it is. Fuck yeah. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Nice to see you. How's everything going? I'm live streaming. You liking the rally? All right, outstanding. Abby, I'm live. Just say hello.
Put your bodies in the streets, guys. The Democrats aren't going to stop this.
No, the Democrats have co-signed this.
Yeah, they've co-signed this.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop this. It's up to us, Graham.
This is it. Peaceful demonstrations in the streets, on the fucking steps of the federal building.
Yes.
How many homeless people did we walk past?
Oh my God.
How many homeless people could we have housed with just that one drone we shot?
Oh my God. Sick. These drones are tens of millions of dollars. These are war crimes, killing leaders of other countries. This is insane. This is madness. We need to encourage soldiers within the ranks of the military to defect. We need to encourage people to occupy spaces, to shut down spaces, and to directly confront the people who are basically throwing poor people under the bus, the oppressed people living under the boot of empire. We need to stop this, Graham. I'm so happy to see you out here. There's 70 actions across the country right now. Thousands and thousands of people in the streets. It's just going to increase. We're going to say no more. We're not going to go away. We're not going to stop. We're not going to accept this again.
Yeah, so get involved. If you're in a small town, start one of these. Start these everywhere.
Right.
Everybody get involved, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. Like, everything. Oil and Raytheon stock just fucking went up as a result of it. It's disgusting.
It's
People
sick.
die and they make a profit,
Yeah,
and they know it.
It's sick. It's sick. And who are they dying for? They're dying for fucking Raytheon executives, oil companies, and rich billionaires like Trump.
Yes.
Trump and Kushner. I mean, it's insane. It's insane what's going on. And it's always the poor people who get thrown under the bus, the poor people who are going to die for these wars for blood and oil and riches.
And every time they say, how are we going to pay for Medicare for all? How are we going to pay for student debt forgiveness? How the fuck are we going to pay for another goddamn drone strike?
Yeah. Another drone strike. They're already fighting back. Oh my God, I see Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's over there.
That's great. See, everyone's in the streets, guys. It's fun. It's fun to get part of this movement. Get involved with the movement. It's exhilarating. It's amazing. They want you to feel isolated. They want you to stay at home and feel like you can't do shit. That's what the system does to you. So you gotta get out in the streets, meet these people. They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Does this feel like you can't do anything?
Yes.
Does this make you feel alone? No, it does not. Boom! Shave your knuckles for justice. All right, let me see. Get involved, everybody. Look at this. Hit the like button. Share the stream.
Should not be going to this war. This government that is supposed to represent these people here has to do every single thing in its power to prevent Trump from committing more war crimes and sending people to die in a war that has no purpose but profit for the 0.1% of the 1%. Make some noise to make it hear your time. We showed Los Angeles we were against the war, didn't we? We understand for all the TV cameras, all the people watching, all around the world, and all the other people demonstrating all around the world that you are not alone. We are in this struggle together, and we're going to fight this war. We have some other speakers, and I just wanted to say, if you're not signed up with the Answer Coalition, find someone sign up, go to answercoalition.org and sign up, because this is the first of many actions that are going to be necessary. The reason today, we needed to have a show of force today to show the people of Los Angeles, the world, and this government that we're going to fight this war, but we're also here so we can network, join together, meet each other, see each other's faces, because we have to start organizing for the next phase of it. So please join me in that. Thank you, Mike. Let me hear you just make some noise one more time. Can I hear it a little bit louder one more time? Let me just tell you from up here, this is a beautiful view. Everybody just take a second to look around you one more time. This is so many people here. So many people united. They say we can't do it. Mashallah! They say there's no stopping these wars. We know that's a lie, isn't it? We know that the power is right here, isn't it? And each and every one of you, not alone, but together, that can win. That can win peace. Because in this world, the only way to win peace is to fight for it. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we organize, we win. When we organize, we win. All right. Now, as we continue this wonderful program, I want to ask if Kenya is here. Kenya from the Poor People's Campaign, please come up and see me. Please come up and speak. First off, I want to introduce Andy, a poet. If you could please come up, Andy.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High from a band called the Rock-A-Fire. Song called World War III. We don't want to hear it, we don't want to see, we don't want to be in a World War III. Don't want to hear it, don't want to see, don't want to be in World War III. Tell the Muslims, funny men, Hitless, the hypocristians too, Palestinian and the Hebrew, mind you're making us blue. For it says in the Bible that it's bound to come hot, just make me liable if it's left up to some dumb bumper plot. Tell them we don't want to hear it, we don't want to see, we don't want to be in a World War III. We don't want to hear it, we don't want to see, we don't want to be in a World War III. I don't want to die for some foreign oil, just want to keep high and dry on America's soil. Don't want to see my little sister fighting alongside of me. Tell me, Mr. President, what's it gonna be? Tell them we don't want to hear it, man, we don't want to see, we don't want to be in a World War III. Tell your senators and your congressmen too, you marry your neighbors, it's all up to you. If you don't want it on your doorstep, you don't want it in your streets, you don't want it in your bedroom, blood upon your sheets, then you better tell the zealots and all them right-wing fools, stop the fussing and cussing and follow God's golden rule. Tell them I don't want to hear it, you don't want to see, we don't want to be in a World War III. I don't want to hear it, you don't want to see.
Hit the like button.
We don't want to be in a World War III. Up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. You know, yesterday I turned on the TV. Man, I couldn't believe what I see. Newsman said the PLO the enemy, but she was only 3, and that don't look like no PLO to me. And neither did Rachel Corey or that little kid Ali. Lost his limbs and his whole family. Ali, incoming free. Yeah, man, you know it made me start to cry. Hey, mama, watching little babies die. Hey, papa, you see teardrops in my eyes. It's because it took me by surprise. All the listen to Middle East, all the unrest and stress, and prophesied to increase, and they're killing babies in the name of the Prince of Peace. And you know she looks just like my little niece. Yeah, man, don't it make you want to cry? Watching little babies die, they're shooting rockets through the sky. Tell me why must the children die? Tell me why, yeah, must babies die? We don't want to hear it, we don't want to see it. We don't want to be in World War III. We don't want to hear it, we don't want to see. We don't want to be in World War III. If you want to get started with this next program, everybody, can I hear some energy?
Hey, can you access my speaker line?
Top floor of every building in this area. Can we hear it? Can I say no more war? No more war! 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 Now, an announcement for our next speaker. If Shah Azidi is here, please come up and see me. I would like to introduce a very good friend of mine, Pastor Q. Now, Pastor Q is from the Church Without Walls and an organizer for Creating Justice LA. Please welcome Pastor Q.
I'm going to take you back to the hip-hop days. When I say fight the power, you say fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Now put your fist in the air. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. Our nation is intoxicated with the blood of violence. Our nation, you didn't hear me, I said our nation is intoxicated with the blood of violence. Stocks skyrocketed at the news of violence. They got money to kill people, but they don't got money to house people. I am Pastor Q from the Church Without Walls in Skid Row. Our people are dying on the street. An Asian man died on the steps of City Hall 2 days before Christmas. They got money for war, but can't house the poor. Is that all right? They got money for war, but they ain't got no dough for universal health care. They got money for war, but they can't pay teachers a living wage. They got money for war, but everybody gotta work at Starbucks and then work at In-N-Out as well. They got money to kill people, but they don't have money to feed people. What should we be doing? We should be impeaching the president. Not fighting a war. He knows what he's doing. He said Obama was going to go to war so he could be reelected. So he did his same playbook. Are we down with that? 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 Say hell no. Say hell no. Say hell no. Respond to the people.
So I think Jimmy's going to speak soon. I hope my battery doesn't die on my phone.
Now, the next person needs no introduction. I'd like to welcome up
Jimmy Dore. From Vietnam to Grenada, first small fort to the second, to Libya, to Syria, to Venezuela, Bolivia, now. All wars are bullshit. 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 Stand for peace. Thank you, everyone.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Thank you, Jimmy Dore. And like Pastor Q said, they got money for war, but can't feed the poor. We're fired up. Can't take it no more. Money for war, but can't feed the poor. Can't take no more. We got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Fired up, can't take no more. We got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Fired up, can't take no more. And now, I'd like to introduce Kenya, an organizer with the Poor People's Campaign. Please come up, Kenya.
Jimmy gave a great speech. That's how he ends his live shows, which is something I'm so proud to be a part of. So, I'll show you this next speech, but my phone's dying. My battery's dying. So we'll see how long it goes. But you all are awesome, and thanks for supporting the show.
Systemic racism, poverty, ecological devastation, and the war economy. We know that this war needs less services for our communities. As immigrants, we also know that these wars only create more refugee crises around the world. And that is the reason why we're also standing here in solidarity, saying no more wars. We need a peace economy. We need money for housing. We need money for health care. We need money for our children's education. We need to make sure that we can provide for people. Here in the state of California, we are the ones that are growing the most food for this nation, and yet there's still children starving. That is not okay. This money that is being used for this war can come back to this country and help the 140 million poor people in the United States. 140 million poor people living in this country today and dying of hunger, dying because they're sleeping in the streets, and we want to say no more. We need to unite and we need to fight back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Is everybody still here with us today? Yeah! Can you hear me in the back? Yeah! Can you hear me in the front? Yeah!
It's been a pretty powerful day today. I just want to step over here where it's a little, it's a gimbal for your iPhone to stabilize your streaming went out. Yeah, I know. I have this gimbal, but it doesn't fucking work right with this phone. I've tried it. I spent like $200 on this goddamn gimbal, and it didn't work. It's a pain in the ass. My camera that I was using, I know, I got to get more equipment for when I go out like this, but it's a good day from Australia. What's up? Thank you for all of the live, the super chat money. I really appreciate it. Normally I read out your questions and stuff like that, but just can't do it at a thing like this. But
and the months and years to follow. But in the country where almost half of the population was under the age of 20, it isn't hard to imagine the worst. Now, the longest war in American history, the Afghanistan war, has taken the lives of 31,000 civilians. But as the youth of Afghanistan's future was denied, I, only 5 days old, was allowed to grow up. The difference being I was born in the Empire and they were born in a 2B colony. And even worse, only 2 years later, when the United States started another war in Iraq, I was allowed to be 2 years old, but the Iraqi children were denied a future. And what's even worse, what's even more heartbreaking, is that no matter what war the United States partakes in, no matter what war the United States fights, it is never a result of aggression, it is only a result of this capitalist system's need to make a profit. They
drive us into war with Iraq, for the oil corporations, for the military-industrial complex. Lies now responsible for the death of 500,000 Iraqis. Lies which created millions of dollars in wealth and profits for the largest oil corporations and their shareholders. Lies manufactured by the rich ruling class of America to convince us that our enemies were the civilians of Iraq and not the rich people in the United States who deny us adequate health care and education. And I can guarantee you that whether it was Syria, Libya, or Afghanistan, or Iraq, these countries never posed a threat to the American people. In fact, the only threat to the American people is the American ruling class, which declares these wars and orders us to fight them. This rich ruling class is to build an empire which has over 800 military bases abroad, an empire with a full nuclear arsenal, an empire with over 250 years of experience in overthrowing democratically elected governments throughout the world. But let us be clear, all of us here today, and the thousands around the country, and all the 72 cities of this nation, we're organizing today to say no to this war. We are telling the ruling class that the American people will never fight, they will never support, they will never die for a rich man's war. In fact, the only war the American people will ever die for is a class war.
I'm talking about.
War against the millionaires and billionaires who hoard the wealth of society. War against the Wall Street bankers who want to send us to our graves in Iran. We will not let them lie us into another war. So, the Iranian people, they are our people. We need to fight this war together with solidarity and socialism. So I ask you all today to go to that table right there, sign up, join the Action Coalition, join the PSO. We're bringing the revolution to this country. We're building a movement not only to end this war, but to fight for a better world, to build a better system, not based on exploitation and profit. Thank you. We'll never take thank you to Ernesto. And representing the PSL, from what I know, there's a PSL forum this Friday at 7:30 p.m. The topic is going to be this new war mongering against Iraq and Iran. It's going to be about our homelessness crisis that's going on in this city. It's going to be a community forum to discuss the problems that are facing us today, tomorrow, and until we end them as a people, end them as an organized force. Is that right? Yeah. Are we going to win peace today? Yeah. We're going to fight for it. Yeah. We're going to fight to win peace now. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. And are you ready to win? Yeah. Because if you ain't ready to fight, you ain't ready to win. All right, so we're all clear then. Next up, I would like to invite Reza to give an announcement. All power to the people! People power, not Donald Trump, not any other people that have been elected by this system. Every Friday we are on corner of Sunset Echo Park. Update. We are 5% more population, but 35% in citizens. Each prison is calling each other $5 per minute. $5 per minute. I went to Saudi Arabian, consulate. Saudi Arabia have killed 9 million people in Yemen. Nothing. So I went there and I brought the flags of Saudi Arabia down. And people they come to me, what
What did you do under Saudi Arabian ship? Allah, God, Muhammad, Ali. All the Muslim people are going to come out and you are saying, I'm welcome. I'm tired of that. You know, the Saudi Arabia every Friday on corner of Sunset Echo Park, we brought the flag down. Please, people, they come to me. You know, my daughter went to school and she owed $40,000 on to get out and go to Cuba. Medical insurance, please. Let's work with each other. Let's work with each other. Build the movement. Build the movement that they are not being paid for Saudi Arabia or any country. All power to the people, and every Friday on the corner of Sunset Echo Park, you know, we have a, you know, demonstration, and the people behind the wall, because of the school they claim. We are 5% of our population, but 25% in prison. What kind of system is that? America? Hell with that. Believe it or not, come and join us every Friday on the corner of Sunset Echo Park, and you see the political prisoner up there, and you know, the prisoner behind the wall with pots and the spoon, they start playing. I can't tolerate this system. I can't tolerate this. Is stand up and fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Thank you, Reza. Long time. Stand by. He said stand. Sorry, he said side by side with the workers every time we're under attack. So the challenge is now for us, for everybody standing here, no matter how many helicopters they bring, to stand up against every war. And as Ernesto said earlier, no war but class war, is that right? We have a world to win, but let me tell you that fighting in Iran isn't going to do it. Fighting in Iran isn't going to bring you health care. Fighting in Iran isn't going to erase your student debt. Fighting in Iran isn't going to protect you from being homeless. The only way to win the things we need is to stand together as a people when it counts, to motivate the people in your lives to stand up when it counts, because a lot of people don't think we can do it, but you've shown us here today that we can. We have two more speakers on the program. I would like to welcome up Julia Wallace of Left Voice and a member of SCIU 721. Welcome, Julia.
All right, comrades, good to see everybody here. My name is Julia Wallace. I write for leftvoice.org. Check us out. We write in 7 different languages, and we're in 11 different countries. I wanted to say a few things. So how many people are members of unions out here? Yeah! All right. How many people aren't unionized yet that you want to be? Yeah! So we really need to organize ourselves as oppressed people, as working class people, against this capitalist and imperialist system, and be very clear about that. We don't need any kind of party, the Democrats or the Republicans, or any other party that relies on capitalists and money from capitalists. We need to organize our own party, our own working class party, not just for a few gains, which is what we want, but we need to organize ourselves politically for a revolution. And we need to be really clear about that. What the United States government is doing, what a lot of other imperialist countries are doing, is destroying the resources and oppressing the people that are standing up to them because of profits, to be able to make profits to enrich themselves, not for other people, but to be able to make it for a few people. It's not a mistake that down here on Skid Row. It's the most impoverished part of the United States. And at the same time, there's 30 and 40 billionaires that live in our city that are making us suffer. That's right, food of them. More than food of them, we can get rid of them. But we're working on it, right? That's right, we have to take their money because think about it. Rent keeps going up, right? But how much we get paid, does it go up? It never goes up. How much we pay for rent keeps going up. And it's not because they're making our homes 5% better, so then we have to pay 5% more. We shouldn't be paying rent at all. Why should we be paying for rent to live? And furthermore, we don't just need people who make, I'm making a speech right now, but it's not just about the speeches, but really, we as the working class need to be controlling our own destiny in the United States and worldwide together. Why is it that Australia is on fire and Jakarta is in water and flooded? That makes no sense. If we had a socialist planned international society, we could send the water from Jakarta to Australia. We could have a planned system to be able to deal with the mess that the capitalists and imperialists have left us. We need to be very clear. They don't mind if we die. All right, let me just be think about what's happening around the world. They don't care. They don't care. As long as they profit, they don't care if we go out. So we can't try to be friendly with them, talk to them, have backdoor deals or meetings with them. They are our enemy. They're our enemy. So we need to be organizing strategically an international socialist resistance against them so that we no longer have to deal with them, but we can just live as people. So, to that end, I write for Left Voice magazine. You guys can check it out. Check us out on leftvoice.org. But we have a magazine selling them $10. If you have it, if you don't, that's cool. Give me your email, tell me what you think. Read it. That'll be the price. But it's about struggle and strategy. We talk a lot about what we're against, but we need to start talking about what we're for and planning for that shit because we can do it. And not only can we do it, we have to do it. The planet relies on us for survival. The planet relies on us and other people who aren't here to survive. So we need to get a plan together. We need to talk together, organize together to get rid of this messed up capitalist imperialist system and all the bigots that are defending it and the cops that are defending it are here. And we can do it. As the Slattery said, and as Karl Marx said, we have nothing to lose but our chains. So thank you so much.
Like Chairman Fred Hampton said, socialism is the people. And if you're afraid of socialism, you're afraid of yourself. Isn't that right? All right. I really appreciate, and I know you all do, appreciate how many people have come out today. We have one more speaker. But I want to just remind everybody around us of what we're here for. We're here to say no more to the war, right? Yeah. We're here to say hands off Iraq, right? Yeah. No more sanctions on Iran, right? Yeah. And no new wars in the Middle East. Yeah. We want every single American troop out of the region. Yeah. We want every single American troop out of the world if we can. Back here, joining the society, not left on the side of the streets, not left on Skid Row, but able to contribute to their families and to build this new society that we're looking at. Is that okay with y'all? Yeah! Can I get all power to the people? All power to the people! All power to the people! And I would like to introduce our very last speaker for today, Rodolfo Cortez of the LA Greens.
All power to the people! Yo soy mexicano. Nací en México, me naturalizaron. I was born in Mexico and I became a naturalized citizen. And people ask me, ¿por qué estás en esto? Why are you doing this? Why are you going to take your Saturday, tu sábado, a protestar algo que está pasando tan lejos? It's far away, people are saying to me. Well, you know what? No, it's actually right here. We all know that the reason this is going on is because of Raytheon, which is where? By LAX. It's going on because of Lockheed Martin. Why? Because they need profits, and their profits are going up. Their profits are going up so much that they can pay the very, very small number of employees that they have obscene amounts of money. And that obscene amount of money gets what? Supposedly invested into our community. No, it doesn't get invested. In fact, it's used to destroy us. Las corporaciones maquinarias de la guerra, Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, that are pushing this war, they are true enemies of humanity. Son nuestros enemigos y les tenemos que decir aquí, en frente del edificio federal, que no lo vamos a tolerar. No lo vamos a tolerar. Este abuso contra la humanidad es un abuso constante que lo hacen en otras partes del mundo y lo hacen aquí. Lo hacen aquí porque nos quieren triturar. Tienen un plan. They have a plan. Notice all the fires around the world and notice what the billionaires are doing. They have underground bunkers. And they're trying to decide, okay, who do I take? Do I take my pilot? Or if I take my pilot, I need to take his family. Oh no, what am I going to do there? Oh, and if I take his family, then maybe, well, what about the other side of the family? So we as people have to realize that we have to bring this system to a halt. We must go from protesting to seizing society, to seizing the instruments of our oppression. Of course we can do it.